All right, gamers, let's get going on number 2. We're gonna adjust our level of roasting per, or not per, but like to the level of runs, right? So a 107, for example, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, what the heck, you didn't do Cap Kingdom movement perfectly, what the, because like, this was me at a 107, you know what I mean? Like, relatable. There are just gonna be different levels of things that we can nitpick depending on what kind of skill level said run is at, right? At a 107, you're still learning. You're still getting accustomed to moving Mario fast. I get that. Don't get too beat up on yourself, all right? You might look at my runs and be like, oh yeah, okay, I have really bad habits. But you have to remember, 2 years to get to the point that I'm at. You know what I mean? Like, I used to have really bad habits too. I was just as bad as a lot of the people. All right, I don't want to say just as bad, but like I had just as bad habits of some of the people that we've showcased on these analyzed things, you know? That's the reason that I can so adamantly say the things that I say, and I can be as passionate as I can be about this game, is because I started there too. I started at nothing and I had to build my way up. So the whole point of these videos is to help people improve theoretically faster than they would without intervention. You know what I mean? I wish that I had someone like me when I was learning the game. I've said this multiple times before. If I had someone like myself to just roast my ass every time I did something stupid, I would have improved so much faster. I've never seen anybody do that like that. That is better than... Okay, well, I mean, you could have got the bird earlier, but... Alright, I'm gonna help you out here, gamer. If this is your movement of choice, 1, why? But 2, okay, if you're gonna do this, what I recommend you do is when you're on this platform, right? This platform here, begin turning your camera this way so that you can see the bird, right? Camera control is important. If you can see things, you can make better movement choices. So if you turn the camera this way to see the bird, when you collect this moon, instead of having to do what you do, which is come back out, ground pound, jump out, sort of blindly, etc., you can see the bird, long jump out to the bird, knock the bird, then cap dive back into the moon. This line is better than this. Like, ideally, you wouldn't be doing this anyway, but if you're going to do this, you might as well be smart about it. Well, look at it this way, right? The bird is now here by the time you get it. If you long jump out, you can get the bird like here, or I don't know, maybe like here-ish, right? In this general vicinity. Just watch how long it takes the bird to get from that position to that position. And all that time, you just wasted. Sure, you know, we're talking about like the 108 level and it was like 2 seconds. Wowee, Tom. But like, you know, it's stuff like this all around the run that like builds up into big time loss. You know, and it's things like this that are never just singular events. They tend to be things that you do everywhere. That's kind of just how speedrunning is, right? Where are you going? Bullet bill spins. Oh, hold up. Let me go back. Yeah, you let go of Y too early. So right here, ready? See that bullet bill, how it just stopped moving? It's because you let go of Y. Shake, let go, shake. You letting go of Y should be just before you shake. Like literally half a second to a second, but not even a second, like half a second before you shake. If you let go too early, the bullet bill will just lose all its speed. Like it's not terribly big, like in time loss, but you do feel it, you know? Like you know you can feel it, so it's definitely losing you time, but it's not an insane amount. Why? Roll canceling there is pointless. 1, you might as well just roll one more time, then come out of the roll, but just jump and spin throw. There's no need for a triple jump. You can just jump, big jump. Hold the B button, jump as high as you can, spin throw. Don't spin pound there. Again, like, look how much time you're wasting just by trying to spin pound. I'm sure you've noticed this, right? You can't buffer a spin pound at the beginning of Lake after the cutscene, right? You've probably noticed that and been like, man, maybe I'm just not doing it properly. And that's because you are doing it incorrectly. The only way to buffer a spin pound there is to buffer it during the small sliver of cutscene that you have before you can skip the cutscene, right? Which is like half a second, twice. It's not worth it. It barely saves you any time. Just roll and roll boost. Look, bonking on the Odyssey is just one of those things that you're going to have to do a couple of times until you really start nailing in the angle that you need to take, which for Lake is basically up left, more or less. Eventually, it'll become muscle memory and you'll just know what's too far left and what's too far up. But really, it's just one of those things you don't really need to be scared of. You need to just practice. Just do it a bunch of times, figure out what angle actually works, what angle doesn't, and then just go from there. All right, instead of doing this, I think I've told someone this before. I don't remember who. It might have been Turn. Instead of roll boosting 3 times here, then roll canceling, then losing all your momentum, then doing whatever the hell this is, right? Just roll boost once, and then buffer a spin pound, and then spin pound to the left, right? Like, if you're going to do this movement incorrectly, again, you might as well be smart about it, right? So instead of roll canceling in a random direction and hoping for the best, buffer a spin pound, go in the right direction. You'll keep your momentum, you'll go way faster, and it'll cancel out all of this time lost right here. You know what I mean? Does finish a roll, turn, and start a triple as well work as well? I mean, technically, but the reason that I wouldn't say to do that is because if you start a triple all the way back here, you're not far enough forward. So you'd have to cap throw and then like cap dive and then dive, which is slow as hell. So if you spin pound and go that way, you have momentum, you can move forward, you can triple jump off one of these sides, ideally the left-hand side, just in case anybody's wondering. And then you don't have to cap throw, you don't have to dive. Oh. Okay, I know setting this up from the left side is really awkward, and I don't blame you for going farther right because I go through the leaf. But honestly, do what I do. Go through this leaf. If you're not going to go this way, which is fair because it's dumb and I hate it, take a straight line. Go through the leaf. Don't do this. This is stupid and pointless. Take a more direct line. Go through the leaf, throw Cappy to the left. Also, you can adjust the camera so it becomes way easier. Okay. I know it seems smart to spin pound here, but if you're not doing the roll cancel over the edge, which I don't want you to do, don't do that. It's stupid. This is not faster. Just long jump here. Get on an actual line to the moon. Just go this way. Long jump, turn the camera around. Spin pounding here is just pointless unless you're doing the roll cancel over the edge. I don't want to say grading, but like analyzing runs. What are you doing? You're like looking at the butterflies. You're like, oh wow, look at this. When like Wiggler's over here, just like, wow. There's probably about a 90% chance that on any Wiggler, you're going to take damage. There's just not really much you can do about it. So you might as well just break 1 or 2 of them, maybe 3 if you get lucky, and then just move on to Wiggler. There's no point like wasting time trying to break them all. It doesn't really matter. Am I gonna grade past as 5811? What would I say? Go faster. You just didn't take it seriously. Your movement should be so much better by now. I mean, we all have our own path. Just because in the 2 years plus that you've been playing the game, you're not at the same level as me, right? Look at it this way. I've been playing Odyssey basically the exact same amount of time that Dangers has been playing Odyssey, and DD has a 5940, and I have a 102.05. I could sit here and beat myself up about that, but I don't. Because it doesn't matter. He's on his path and I'm on mine. DD had way more platforming experience than I did. He came into this game with a lot more knowledge than I did. He played the game a lot more than I did. We all have our own path. You will find yours. So you don't need to be so harsh on yourself. People say that to me all the don't do that. Please, Silver, listen. If you're going to listen to me at least once, don't do this. All of this, none of this. I want you to do none of this. Take this movement that you're doing, throw it in the trash bin, start again. This movement is so bad that Tyrone didn't do it for the longest time. I don't even think he does it at the moment. Don't do this. This movement is pants. Plus, you're taking the wildest line imaginable. What should he do? The strat here, okay? You don't have to just dive. If you want to cap throw here, it's fine. Sure, technically, it's probably going to lose you slightly more time, but you can get the perfect angle here. So you jump, cap throw, dive here, spin pound, go this way, right? And then what ends up happening is you get on a line as the camera turns around where you can run this way, jump off the edge, and vector. If you can't do the vector, because it's not free, but it's not hard, you can just long jump. I won't agree with it, but you can just long jump. But it's way better than what you're doing right now. Can you please watch my Metro video and learn how to do this properly? Because this hurts me a lot. This loses you so much time, and it's so easy to avoid. Don't spin pound. That is pointless. You might as well just jump at cap throw, dude. Come on, man. I know spin pounds are fancy and you feel cool doing them, but doing them pointlessly is, as it sounds, pointless as hell. Gamers. My channel is getting reviewed. It's happened, chat. It happened? Pog? Now we wait, Pog? I'm gonna earn $3 a month. Woo! Hell yeah, gamers. Let's go! Let's go! Big thank you to everybody that has subscribed to the YouTube, that has watched a YouTube video, that has partook in the adventures of Tomshi's YouTube channel career thing. It's greatly appreciated. This is a milestone that, to be honest, never really expected to hit, but we've done it. And I have all you guys to thank. Pog, you guys. You're amazing. See, this is my AdSense account right now. We apologize for the inconvenience, but we are unable to process your request at this time. Our engineers have been notified of this problem and will work to resolve it. It kind of like loads for a second. Like, watch this, dude. It loads for like half a second, and then it just conks out. Yep. You analyze my run, except it's like me running IRL, and you record from your phone, and you'll hear me breathing really hard like some sensual ASMR. Lime, that sounds so fucking lewd that I want you to do that. Yes, send me that. Analyze his form. You really think I run? How can I analyze someone's running form? Guys, come on. Look at me. Look at me. Where are you going? What is this line? You silly goose. Don't go this way. Why would you go this way? Go this way. Straight. Straight to where we want to be. Going around this dude is pointless. He doesn't move. So why not just go this way and go this way as opposed to... Your ads aren't running because your account has been cancelled, Pepe Hands. Dude, chat, my account has been cancelled. What the fuck happened here, dude? Where are you going? Yeah, I'm not sure about that one, my guy. It kind of did look like you weren't really paying attention to where you were going. Makes sense, makes sense. I mean, it's fine. We all make mistakes. Fair, fair. Alright, don't spin pound. Do not spin pound. This is another one of those examples. You're on a flat surface. You gain nothing by spin pounding here, but wasting time. You can't buffer this. It's super pointless. Hold the trigger button. Just press the button or shake, dude. And then, as Cryptic said, you don't need to go anywhere. Just roll. I literally don't even touch the analog stick during this movement. I just roll. Or shake, I guess. I just shake. Constantly. There's no need to touch anything. Like, the off chance this guy is in your way is so fucking low that it's just not even worth bothering. Don't cap stall. You had enough height. You just wasted half a second. I don't know what this is. No, don't triple. You spin bound. You spin pound literally everywhere else but here. This is like the only place so far that you've had to spin pound. Like, what? Why a triple jump? Still. Oh, Monka Giga. I always hated doing this way. This was like the biggest way for me to fuck up Bowser's Kingdom when I was a rookie. Value dives, poggers. Okay, so first up, don't cap stall here. Cap stalling here is pointless. It loses you half a second for no reason. All you have to do is when you're backflipping, hold into the mech. Mario will automatically wall jump. It works every time. No, when it's like this, you have to jump out. There's like nothing you can do. So if you're in a situation like that where the mech is in the way, don't try and do it the normal way because it's just not going to work. You might as well just jump out, like away from the leg and like, I don't even know, like just like cap dive out and then cap dive back or even onto here. Just like anything to get to safety. There's no point in taking this risky because you've already lost time, right? You might as well just play the safe strats. All right. Okay, this is the second person today that's done this. During this movement, don't dive, just roll, man. Roll, shake 3 times. 1, 2, 3, boom. Stay on the line, gamers. Stop going off it. Look, you're doing the same thing Blip did, dude. Where you're going like this. Like what? What's the point of doing this? Literally, just get on this heckin' line, man. This line right here, and just stay on this line. Go as straight as you can, then at the last second, turn across. When Tom is analyzing and talking just at the same time, I'm just 5-head, dude. Oh. Do you normally get that skid there, by the way? Do you have that happen often? Never really noticed it. Well, the reason it's happening is because you're holding directly left on the analog stick. Now, you might think that's what you should be doing, but in that 2D section, if you hold directly left on the analog stick, for whatever reason, the game, for some reason, thinks that for a split second, you're pulling back, and then you do the skid, right? The only way to avoid it is to hold up left. Just slightly up, cancels it out. You don't lose your momentum, you just keep walking forward. What is this? Camera control, monka giga. So if we go back, it's during the 2D section, right there, literally right there. So after you break this block, hold up left. See how Bowser skids back right there? Like, watch him. Skids, stops, and then you have to keep moving again. If you hold up left there, he won't skid backwards. He'll just keep moving forwards. That one's one of the more nuanced ones. No one ever really explains that to anyone. And it was always one of those things for me when I was learning that, like, it seemed like RNG, and I was never really sure if, like, there was a reason it was happening. And then I just kind of practiced it one day, and I was like, oh, I just have to hold up left. Okay, then. Pog. Pog, you gamer 10755. You did it. You went heckin' fast. What have we learned today, chat? We've learned that cap throws are slow, and we've learned that long jumps are slow, and we've learned that lines are important, and we've learned that you shouldn't do stupid stuff, okay? PogChamp. You'll be quizzed on this at the end of the week. Don't spin pound, true.